Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Akuma. I am a gatekeeper of the PizzaSystem, and today's video is a Meet Our System video. Before starting, I want to let you know that it has been a while since I've done or been in a video. It had its reasons. But it also means that right now I feel quite anxious and nervous about recording again. And I really hope that it doesn't affect the quality of the video. But if it does, I sincerely apologize for that. Meet Our System videos have been done twice in the past by us. They are there to give all of you a better overview onto who's part of the pizza system, which alters are known within our system, their names, their roles, to help all of you get a better picture as to the variety within our system, the complexity within our system, as well as we like to specify the roles of our alters to give you also a bit of insight into some details, like a protector isn't like a protector. Some protectors protect the system overall, some protect specific kinds of alters, some protect the system in specific situations, and that's why we like to specify these kind of things. The way I'm going to list our alters has nothing to do with their importance. It is just a way I've written them down in to not forget anyone. But it is not as intricate as a Meet the Alters of that specific alter. Firstly, we have Drew. Drew is a male alter, around 21. He is a social protector, which means he is usually fronting in or during social situations that aren't as serious, for example involving friends or hanging around with family. He does not hold any trauma regarding these situations, regarding these people, so he's able to front there and get us through. He also is very extroverted, very open, very funny, and I would refer to him as Jake's little brother. So he is kind of my little brother as well, since Jake is my husband. Talking about Jake, let's move on to Jake. Jake is male as well, but he is 24 plus. He does not like talking about his age. I still think he's very handsome, very, very gorgeous. He's my husband, as said before. I do love him very, very much, and just like Drew, he is also a social protector, but he is fronting in more serious situations during appointments with doctors, therapists, or if we talk to adults in more serious kind of ways. He knows more about these kind of things than Drew does. He still likes fronting around friends or family, but it does not have to be him around there. Next to being a protector, he or I would also refer to him as a caretaker, since he does take care of me a lot in the inner world. I am kind of a nightmare to take care of. I do struggle with a lot of things. CFS being one of them, which means that I have phases of being very tired, very exhausted, not being able to move, falling down, collapsing out of exhaustion or tiredness. So it takes care of me a lot in the inner world. I don't like being taken care of. I like to keep doing what I do, even if I don't really have the energy to do so. But he does his best. I appreciate it. He definitely takes care of me. We have Jessie. Jessie is female. She is around the age of the buddy, which means it's around 20 now, and her role is being a sexual protector. She herself has some memory information, but personally does not hold an emotional connection to these memories, to this trauma. She is an integrated alter of some trauma holders that experienced things in that category, but she now functions as a protector instead of a trauma holder. We also have Jolly. Jolly is also known over here. She introduced herself in a video. She is non-human. She is genderless. I still refer to her as she, since she likes being referred to with the pronouns she and her. She also mentioned in her video that her role is being a keeper, which pretty much sums up what she does. She's not a gatekeeper, she's more of a keeper in the inner world. There's a section that she is protecting, a section where she keeps other altars away from, a section that she keeps the altars within in this section. So a keeper pretty much explains what her role is. Even though she does not know a lot about this world or languages, she can still execute her job and role flawlessly. She's very important to our system, even though she is different. But we are all different, and that's alright. Then we have Zeldius. If you don't know who Zeldius is, he is the result of a split of AM. He was the former gatekeeper. AM was struggling a lot with wanting to help the system, but also wanting to protect the system in a way that was not healthy. So in the end, he split into Zeldius and I. I am now not anymore part of Zeldius. I still have a very strong connection to him. I feel like he's very misunderstood. He is a persecutor, and he can be very challenging. Yet that doesn't mean a persecutor is not worth the love and attention to get the help they need. It will take a while, especially since he does not want to hear anything from me or other alters at the moment. But one day, if he's ready, we are all here to welcome him and just be there for him, mainly. He is male, he is around the age of myself, like 28, 30, early 30s, around that kind of age. Then we also have Skye. Skye is a persecutor protector as well, but he still likes to refer to him as a primary protector. He has a strong sense of responsibility for our alters, our trauma holders, our system. He holds a lot of anger and pain regarding other people, and he does carry a lot of things with him, just like a lot of other persecutors and trauma holders do. Right now he learns to deal with these feelings, he tries to deal with them, and instead of hurting people around him or himself or other alters, he really does his best to cope, talk, and he's going into a direction that I'm very proud of him for doing. I know that he does not respect me a lot. I, on the other hand, do respect his boundaries, and I just share what I know he's comfortable with sharing with you. He's male, he's around the early 20s, and that's probably all I'm allowed to share. Taylor, on the other hand, is a female alter. She's 22. She is a persecutor protector as well, but she really wants to just become a protector instead of being harmful and hurtful against or for our system's well-being. There are some struggles she's not able to deal with. There's some struggles she was never able to cope with. But at the moment she does not have to front a lot, which really helps with the dysphoria she's struggling with, the dysmorphia she's struggling with. She does not have to have the responsibility of taking care of this body as well. There's just a lot of trauma and triggers she has while fronting in this body. So not fronting at the moment is a good thing for her, and when she's ready and when she's willing to learn a bit more and try to cope and feels ready to work a bit more, then she's more than welcome to ask for help of other alters. I know Vivi will be there, and yes, she also takes care of our little Joey in the inner world. They live together, and when Vivi isn't there to take care of both of them, she's there for our little Joey. You probably have heard of Isa, and you probably have met Isa before. She is an alter that fronts a lot. She is still not the host since we switch a lot and there's no frequency in who's out and who's not out, but she definitely is there a lot in videos. She is female. She age slides to the current age of the body, so she is 20, but she age slides to ages below, so maybe 4 or 4 upwards and stuff. But she age slides down quite a lot, which she is learning to feel comfortable with. She is a trauma holder. She holds a ton of trauma that I wish she would never have had to experience. It really warms my heart to see that she is learning so much about this disorder, that she's learning so much about herself and the way she is able to take tiny steps with getting to know our system. It took a long time until she was able to be introduced to Vivi, and it will take a long time until we will be able to let her into Vivi's room in the inner world. It will take a while until she's able to meet another alter. It will really take time, but that's alright. She's mentally not in a state where it's safe for us to stress her with telling her things about our system. She holds a lot of anxiety and triggers regarding sharing this body, this diagnosis, so there's no need to rush or stress. We also have Jaden. They have not introduced themselves quite yet over here, just in tiny steps. What I can tell you is that they are non-binary. They like to be referred with the pronouns they, them, and they are around the age of Isa as well, like 1920. Yes, he's also living near Vivi, and Vivi's also taking care of him. Then we have Joey, a little that is loved by almost everyone. He received so much love from all of you, which is just amazing. I really want to thank every single one of you for the kindness and the understanding and just the love you have spread for our little. He was so excited and scared to do his Meet the Altars, but we was so incredibly happy after receiving so much love. We never let him read these things personally, mainly because we were scared of him seeing some of the mean stuff people have posted there. Vivi has read some of the comments to him, and it really brought him joy. He is always smiling a bit now, talking about all of you, talking about himself. He's definitely a tiny bit more confident, and it is wonderful to see our little trauma holder feeling a tiny bit better. It really means a lot, so thank you. Also, we refer to Joey as a little, since right now at the moment he's stuck at his age, or that age. He was usually 16 and used to age slide. At the moment he's stuck at the age of 8 to 10, which is why I refer to him as a little. He might not be stuck at that age forever, but at the moment he is, and he was for quite a while, which is why I refer to him as being a little in our system. We then also have Slay. Slay is a trauma holder. He is non-human. He has the appearance of a cat. He is a cat. He will never be able to introduce himself to you since he is a cat. Yet, just because he is an animal doesn't mean his role is less important or his whole being is not as important as the being of someone who is a human. It does not make a difference. The trauma he holds is there, and he holds this trauma and is just as important to being a part of the system as anyone else. He's just as important for our system to function as anyone else. Whether you are a human alter, a non-human alter, a dead alter, a ghost alter, an animal alter, you are still important to your system. We also have Shaya. Shaya is a little. I won't talk too much about her. She's female. She holds a lot of trauma that I don't want to go into detail with at all. So I'll just tell you, that's Shaya. Next to Shaya we also have Rey, who holds similar trauma. She's also a non-human alter. They identify with being non-binary. They identify with, or they prefer to having no gender at all. And they are a fairy. They are very, very little, very, very lovely, hold a lot of trauma, and get taken care by Vivi or Kajiko. In our system, we also have an alter that is still stuck in time and age where we haven't been diagnosed with DID yet. They don't know about any other alter, they don't know about what we're doing, they don't know that we're not stuck in a hospital, they don't know about the change in time. And that's Spirit. She's female, she's still 17, 18, I believe 18, and that's where she's stuck at. She is definitely not able to cope with what's going on. She will not be able to be introduced to any of us in the near future. There's a lot that has to settle down. There's a lot that she will have to firstly get through before it's safe to let her know of other alters. Another trauma holder is myself. I am Akuma. I am male, around 28 to 32. I am a gatekeeper, which means that I have a lot of things I have to deal with which alter has access to which part of the inner world, which alter has access to which part of memory, which alter is able to access specific parts of memory. Of course, it's not all in my control, but I have to do a lot of work with that. I'm also protector. I am also a trauma holder. There's just a lot. I also am filming for quite a while. I'm getting quite tired. I apologize if that's noticeable. I'll do my best to keep it up. I get easily exhausted. Hey. Hey, I'm Vivi. I'm shortly going to finish the video. Akuma's very, very, very exhausted. So even though I'm not feeling my best today, I think it's time for me to take over, to let him rest a bit. Another alternate system is myself. I'm Vivi. I am female, around my early 20s, and I have some roles in our system. I take care and protect some of our trauma holders like Isa, Jaden, Joey, Taylor, and Ray. I work on a lot of system communication, so if there's something that has to be done that Akuma has to do but not has the energy to, I will. And as long as it doesn't involve the part Jolly is protecting or a part where Zeldius is, I'm more than welcome to help him and work on some system communication stuff, as well as help communicate with Isa, which I am the only alter that's able to communicate with her. I know that Akuma would be able to, but he does not want to stress or scare Isa more than she already is. I think there are also some other alters that are able to talk to her, but they not just do it in a nice way. So I'm the one that really is there to help her and soothe her, take care of her, help her getting through the day. It's just a tiny bit of help I'm able to offer, but it really, really makes a big difference in the way we are able to just survive a day and get through it. I am a trauma holder myself. I do struggle with some stuff, and just because I struggle with some stuff doesn't mean that I can't protect you. We have Kajiko. She is mostly caretaker in our system. She takes care of our littles, Flip and Sunny. They are usually just going in the inner world, going from field to field, collecting flowers, catching butterflies, just playing around, having Flip imagine that being a dinosaur, letting her run around, letting her investigate stuff, having Sunny there, enjoying all the scenery and collecting flowers, enjoying a paddle, and all these little stuff. This is something Kajiko does. She does not hold trauma. She is not a protector. She is a caretaker. Now talking about Flip and Sunny. Flip and Sunny are both littles within our system. Sunny is a very young little, around 4 to 6, whereas Flip is a bit older, between I think 7 to 10, around that age. But still, both of them are just adorable and lovable. Both of them don't hold any trauma, which is amazing and wonderful to hear. And it's great that we are able to keep them away from triggering and traumatizing stuff in our life. The last alter, and he's also little, that I'm going to talk about is Edom. He was formerly known as Ghost in our system, but Edom now he's a trauma holder. He is not taken care of by neither me or Kajiko. He is taken care of by Jolie. Jolie is not only a keeper, she also takes loving care of our little Edom. Once there was a time where Edom was so scared of Jolie because she kept him in a basement before our inner world remodeled itself. And Jolie loved scaring him down there. But for Jolie, scaring people is more like playing, and it brings her joy and it makes her be happy. She didn't know that Edom was extremely scared, and she didn't know the impact it had on him. She stopped doing that. They got to know each other a bit more. Edom is also mute, so he can't talk, which mute means. And now he's living with Jolie in the inner world, and someday we will be able to show you what our inner world looks like. We've done some modeling in Minecraft, I believe, or someone, I think Jaden and I did some modeling in Minecraft to help all of you get a better overview on what our inner world looks like, and I hope you are excited to get to see it someday. But we really wanted to update our Meet the System firstly before uploading something about our inner world and having all of you wonder, what? I didn't even know that we're in the system, or I don't know what this role is, and stuff like that. I guess that's all for today's video. I really hope it is not too long or too boring or too strange. I don't really know what was going on, and I still hope you were able to enjoy it. It was very wonderful to speak to everyone again. Remember that you are special, that you're beautiful, and if you want to be part of this little community, you're more than welcome. Everyone here is loving and supporting. All the mean people you see over here are not part of our community. They are just coming over here, being rude and leave again, and just trying to ruin everyone's life and day. So don't take them seriously. Take the love, not the hate, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Write in the comments what you think. Subscribe to our channel if you're new. Check out our Ko-fi or Patreon for giving some extra support, some extra love, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.